As you sit there breathing, noticing the rhythm of your chest rising and falling, you can already feel that part of you that's curious, that's hungry for change. Waking up like a lion stretching after a long nap. You don't need to force it. Your unconscious mind, it's already listening, already picking up the signals, like a radio tuning into a frequency that's been there all along. And you know deep down, you've already been doing this, making the unfamiliar familiar, without even realizing it. Think about the first time you rode a bike. Wobbly as hell, right? Knees shaking, handlebars jerking, like they had a mind of their own. But someone, maybe a parent, a friend, held the back of the seat, steadying you, whispering, "You've got this." And bit by bit, your body learned the rhythm. Your muscles memorized the balance. Until one day, you were flying down the street, wind in your hair, laughing like a maniac. That's your unconscious at work, taking the scary, unknown bullshit and turning it into something as natural as breathing. You already do this. Every time you learned a new skill, tying your shoes, cooking a meal, even scrolling through your phone without thinking. You are taking the unfamiliar and making it your bitch. Now, imagine your mind is a garden. The unfamiliar. It's just a patch of wild, untamed soil. Scary at first, full of weeds, rocks, maybe some creepy crawlies. But a good gardener doesn't run from it. They kneel down, get their hands dirty, and start planting seeds. That's what a healer does. And that's what you're doing right now, whether you know it or not. You're planting seeds of new beliefs, new ways of seeing the world. And your unconscious is already tilling the soil, making it fertile, ready to grow some badass new patterns. So let's chunk this up to the big picture. Why the hell does this matter? Because life is one giant, unpredictable wave. And if you're afraid of the unfamiliar, you're going to drown every time a new one crashes. But when you learn to surf, when you make the unknown feel like an old friend, you ride those waves like a pro. And science backs this up. Neuroplasticity. Your brain, it's a rewiring machine. Every time you face something new, your neurons fire, forming new pathways. The more you rehearse a pattern through stories, metaphors, or just doing the damn thing, the stronger those pathways get. It's like carving a trail through a jungle. The more you walk it, the clearer it becomes. Until it's a fucking highway that your mind cruises down without a second thought. Now, let's chunk down to the nitty-gritty. How do you already do this? Every time you try a new food, you're making the unfamiliar familiar. That weird-ass sushi roll that you were scared to touch, you took a bite. And now it's your go-to order. Every time you meet someone new, you're doing it, feeling the awkward tension, then finding common ground, a shared laugh, until they're just another human in your orbit. You're already a master at this, even if you don't give yourself credit. Your unconscious loves efficiency. It's like a lazy genius, always looking for the smoother route to get shit done. But here's where you might get stuck. Fear, the sneaky little bastard, creeps in, whispering. What if people think you're weird? What if you fuck it up? What if you look like a fool? That's the limiting belief. The old story that keeps you chained to the familiar, even when it's suffocating you. Science says fear. It's just your amygdala throwing a tantrum, trying to keep you safe by keeping you small. But here's the kicker. That fear is a signal that you're on the edge of growth, So your brain's saying, holy shit, we're about to level up. And when you push through, when you hold someone's hand, or let someone hold yours, you rewrite the script. So let's reframe this with a metaphor. Picture your fear as a dragon guarding a treasure chest. It's big, it's scary, it's breathing fire. But what if you realized the dragon is just a projection of your mind? The treasure, your growth, your freedom, it's already yours. All you've got to do is walk up, pat that dragon on the head and say, nice try, buddy. But I'm taking what's mine. That's what a healer does. They don't slay the dragon. They make it a pet. They make the scary shit feel like a cozy blanket. So how can you do this in new ways? Start small. Next time you're nervous about a conversation, imagine you're a guide, holding their hand as you both step into the unknown together. Ask questions, listen, find their values. What lights them up? Maybe it's family adventure, or just feeling understood. Pace them by mirroring their energy, their words. Then lead them gently toward a new perspective. Like a dance, you step in sync. Then guide them into a new rhythm. You're already doing this when you comfort a friend, when you explain something to a kid, when you share a story that shifts how you see the world. So why is this important? Because the world is a messy, chaotic place, and people are fucking terrified of change. If you can be the one who makes the unfamiliar feel safe, you're a goddamn superhero. You're not just changing minds, you're changing lives. Science says connection, real empathic connection. It releases oxytocin, lowers stress, and literally rewires the brain for trust. When you pace and lead, you're hacking their neurology, creating a safe space for them to grow. And when you do that, you grow too. Your confidence skyrockets, your intuition sharpens, and you start seeing opportunities where others see walls. But let's talk karma. The cause and effect of not doing this stuff. If you stay stuck, clinging to the familiar, like a life raft, you're going to stagnate. Picture a pond that never flows. It gets slimy, stagnant, dead. That's your life if you let fear win. Relationships fizzle. Opportunities pass you by. And you're left wondering why you feel so empty. But if you act, if you embrace the unfamiliar, if you guide others through it, the ripple effects are massive. You build trust. You inspire others. You create a life where growth is as natural as breathing. You become the person others turn to, the one who lights the path through the dark. Now let's talk about why you're afraid. It's not just you. It's human nature. We're wired to fear rejection, to crave approval. Your brain thinks, if I step into the unknown, people might laugh, judge, or walk away. But here's the truth, those reactions are their own fears, not your truth. When you pace and lead, you're not just changing their mind, you're interrupting their patterns of fear, confusion, and resistance. Confusion's your secret weapon. When you shake up their old story with a new metaphor, a new perspective, their brain scrambles, opens up, and bam, you've got a window to plant a new seed. What are the patterns that keep us stuck? Scarcity thinking. There's not enough success, love, or opportunity. Victimhood. Life's out to get me. Perfectionism. If it's not perfect, it's not worth doing. These are the soul-sucking loops that drain your energy. But you can interrupt them. Tell a story. Share a metaphor. Ask a question that flips their perspective. Like, if someone's stuck in scarcity, ask, what if the universe is a buffet and you just haven't grabbed a plate yet? It's playful, it's disarming, and it opens their mind to possibility. So as you listen to these words, your unconscious is already absorbing this, like a sponge soaking up water. You're already starting to notice how you make the unfamiliar familiar in small ways every day. And as you do, you can feel the confidence growing, that sense of purpose expanding, like a fire spreading through a forest, lighting up everything in its path. You don't need to force it. Your mind is already carving these new pathways, making this feel easy, natural, inevitable. Imagine your future if you live this way. You're the one people turn to when they're scared, lost, stuck. You're the one who paints the picture, holds the bike, sings the song until they remember the words. Your relationships deepen. Your career thrives. Your intuition becomes a fucking superpower. But if you don't, you stay small, safe, stuck in that stagnant pond, watching life pass you by. The choice is yours. But your unconscious already knows the answer. It's already choosing growth, freedom, impact. And as you drift deeper into this moment, you can feel these beliefs settling into your core, like roots sinking into rich soil. You're the healer, the guide, the one who makes the unfamiliar feel like home. And with every breath, this becomes who you are. Effortless, naturally, powerful. You've got this. Now go out there and shine.